everyone. Okay, so today I am going to be decluttering, and this is the mess I have to work with. So here's the before and after. We accepted this challenge from a YouTube video that we had seen from But First Coffee, and so a lot of it has to do with the mental game, you guys. So we're going to be talking about that, the process, and some tips. So stick around. In this video, I've actually done a declutter myself. Rachel has just recently moved, so she...
I already decluttered.
Yeah, she already decluttered. Yeah. So I got rid of a lot of stuff.
How did you know what to get rid of and what to keep? Like,
well, so
what was your process
like? Anything that I haven't used, like maybe within the last year. So if I bought it, like I'm really bad with going to like Target and buying off of their little dollar section.
The dollar bin? Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. And so I will like just grab a whole bunch of supplies that I'm like, oh, I'm gonna totally use this for my classroom or in my office, and then. Well, then a year later, I'm not doing anything.
Yeah, it's not doing anything. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. It served you once. Right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
The paper stuff that I had like in a container, and I wasn't too sure what it was. I let my bills collect. I'm really bad with
I do too. Yeah, I have a whole stack. Like that's what my bills are. Yeah.
So yes.
Yeah. I know when we moved and I got rid of everything, I know it felt really good. How did it right?
Oh yeah. No, it does. Yeah. It does. It was like overwhelming at first.
Letting go of things that you feel like meant something to you then, but maybe they're not serving you anymore.
Exactly.
Right? How do you feel now? I mean, now that you were able to go through everything, you said that you got rid of some things that were kind of emotional, right?
Yeah.
And so what was the reason behind getting rid of those? Like,
I remind myself of the memories like that I keep in like my heart and in my
spirit.
head. Yes. But I don't necessarily need it there physically anymore, like I thought I did. Or I guess it just took me time to release it.
Yeah.
That was only one space of my decluttering of my house, but really decluttering in general is good to just do on a regular basis. You have your desk and have all these papers all over it. Just a good habit to get into. My goal is to finish the rest of the house and then just be good on top of like having that habit of person. I'm like, oh my gosh, like I really allowed myself to stack up a lot of boxes here. Yeah. And so going through it was a lot, but then so coming to a point where I was just feeling good about actually getting rid of stuff. Our spaces can become overwhelming. Let's center ourselves first. Let's get to a place of knowing like it's okay, like let's just work in small increments.
That's right.
So even if it is just as small as cleaning out your junk drawer, or just literally giving yourself the goal to like, hey, I'm gonna work on my office, my desk this weekend. And get that cleared off, because there's just something about just having a clear space that just motivates you. Yeah.
So with our new with the theme, so over the course of the next 4 videos, we're going to be focusing on that spring cleaning idea, right? Like talking about rejuvenating and releasing things that don't serve you, and inviting that new energy in to begin that process of thinking about where you're going and what you want to do, and in life in general, right? And even in that little space.
Yeah. So, and that kind of excites me to like go into the next step. So like we're doing decluttering, and then the next one is just to like organize it and like put it together, right?
So we're just going to talk about organizing and planning and kind of the process, right?
Yes. And so I'm excited to get some stuff to put all of the stuff that I decided to keep in a place. Now I'm kind of in a situation where, well, I still do use this stuff. It's just now I need to get it out of the boxes onto a shelf so I can get like that inspired creativity kind of, a lot of the stuff I use is like painting supplies or my woodworking tools or, those sort of things. And so getting that out in front of my face is going to motivate me to
actually use them.
Exactly. So that's my next goal in our next phase, which is next week. So at the very end, what we're wanting to do is make a vision board.
Yes.
And so we're both going to do that just next week on the organizing and planning and getting it all together. We really appreciate you guys being here with us. Yay! Don't forget to subscribe below, hit that notification bell, so that way when we do pop up on each week, you will hear it, and come and follow us. Yay! We appreciate you. Love you, Kernies.